I am the president and CEO, as mentioned, of MaxCyte. I formed the company in 1999. I have about a 25-year career in developing biotech companies and biotech products around the world. My company is a small company. We're 20 employees, and what we do is we create drugs out of human cells, and we're involved in treating diseases like leukemia. We have a clinical trial going on right now at Baylor College of Medicine. We also have a clinical trial treating pulmonary arterial hypertension, treating humans. This is high blood pressure in the lungs, a very serious disease. We also have a number of preclinical programs for treating such diseases as cancer, cardiovascular disease, and infectious disease. We also collaborate with major universities around the world, including Baylor, University of Pennsylvania, Duke, Stanford, among others. And we were a proud recipient of a 2003 SBIR-1 grant, and we are still eligible for the SBIR program in its current state. As you mentioned, I'm testifying on behalf of the Biotechnology Industry Organization. I'm on the board of BIO and involved in a number of their other programs. My oral comments are a summary of the written testimony that I presented to the committee. Like my company, the majority of biotech companies are small companies. They're 50 employees. And what's typical is we have a lead product, one single lead product that we're developing. And behind that, there's 2 or 3 other, maybe 5 other products that are in preclinical testing, being tested in animals or maybe still on the lab bench prior to going into human testing. In my company, we raised about $5 or $6 million through friends and family until we were able to find large-scale venture funding. During that period, we also became eligible for SBIR. We put in an application, a very rigorous study section through NIH to get our program approved. And the program was a very risky project, and it's around using our technology to develop potential rapid deployment vaccines for biodefense applications. None of the venture capitalists would touch that. But when we went to the VC community and we talked to them about what we were doing, they were really taken by the rigor of our science, being able to get an SBIR award. That was issued in 2003. We received funding in 2004. The way the funding works, just a few minutes on this, we went out and went to a number of investors. They liked what we were doing, and we put together a group of investors that eventually owned, in total, slightly more than 50%. This was my doing. I went out and formed this group of investors. They want to have multiple investors in the deal because of the risk in our kind of a company. And I want additional investors in my deal because I need to raise a lot more money to develop a product. These products take anywhere from 8 to 15 plus years to develop. It's commonly held that it can cost anywhere from $500 million to $1 billion to get a product to market. And what's amazing about this business, and I have to wonder why I'm in it sometimes, is that 95% of the projects fail. 95% of the projects fail. So it's a very, very high risk endeavor. The SBIR program has been essential to companies like mine, and quite frankly, essential to the biotechnology community. This is one of the industries that we really do excel around the world. When the best and newest treatments for cardiovascular disease, cancer, HIV, they're invented and developed by companies in this country. And of the couple hundred products that were developed and approved by FDA in the last 20 years, the companies who were involved in that, about a third of those companies received SBIR or STTR funding. So this is a vital piece of the foundation of this industry. And what's happened since 2003 or 2004, when there was a change in the regulations or the interpretation, a number of our companies are no longer eligible to participate. And what that does is it really eliminates a number of the companies who are best served to solve some of the nation's problems that are directed by NIH to participate in this program. So we're very, very focused on regaining eligibility. We're not here asking for more money, which might be something that's different from a lot of committees. We want to be eligible. We want to make this more competitive because more competition brings stronger companies to develop better therapies that will eventually help this nation move forward.